Control, followed by Hybrid, Escort, well, if it was a best of 5, so I would assume, based on the map order here, it's Control, Hybrid, Escort, and a whole total of 289 teams competing this season in ABC Collegiate Overwatch. So, should be a very exciting time. Broncos already made a name for themselves last season by winning the NACE Championships in Overwatch. We'll see how they do this semester in ABC. And what the first control stage is going to be, do you have any predictions?
I mean, the safest pick is always Lijiang.
It's Antarctica.
And we're going Antarctica. I'm excited for this. I know a lot of teams tend to dodge it, but then there are the teams that kind of take the advice I've said before, which is get really good at the map that everyone seems to hate. So you can, pick it, throw it out there, and make everyone's existence a little bit harder.
Both teams starting to charge. Ready to go. Boise State is going to be in the blue. That's a basket.
Plato has been heavily favoring the Bastion today in ladders. So I am by no means surprised that they won going out on Antarctica. The issue is the one still have the screen that he worked out the best on this one. Now that being said, both teams on the Bastion, I really advise that Moran stay off. Probably pull out a Zen, West Virginia.
See if any drops come out. Right now, Boise State has control of the point first. They've gotten a heavy start. It's north of 50% off. Shots here and there.
Walls off too, but not completely bad. There's drop down to the bottom, rest of the team on the high ground. There's like space drop down. So our wall goes up, the counter wall to try and save the lives of the FPT. The Immortality is also expelled. Plato goes down. Amplification Matrix from the side of West Virginia is popped, as is the Blizzard from Matt Merck.
And it is punching time as far as Clear is concerned. Takes out the May. That's going to secure him. Be able to contest this way further. Blue just has to run away. State is now going to go past him. He had a read. Apparently he saw Clear. What Clear did. Like, yes, I want more of that.
I mean, we have the answer. We're going to favor. We're going to have May Blizzard. Plato gets through, though, with his ultimate. Clear finds another. Thick Man goes down, and down goes Brand.
That is going to be a team wipe for Boise State. Now West Virginia, assuming they can respawn in time, are going to be after every ounce of that Lucio speed to get back to the point. And one of them even manages to touch the point, but Maverick is waiting for him and is going to force out the Immortality Field. Try to take out one. They are forcing out the sound barrier. A shatter goes out onto Clear. He's going to get charged off of the edge. One team fight is one for West Virginia.
Clear was in his ultimate. That is tragic.
Trying to get in the face of that Baptiste. But Ryan just kind of body blocked him.
Greetings.
Now Boise State is going to have to do a full.
Genji and Tracer are kind of like flies, and Reinhardt has a massive slice wire.
Now you've given me, everything we have now with Skin.
Yes.
He's like a beekeeper. Beekeeper, right? Right now, a whole lot of application makes it been thrown out. That comes out against the plate. Slices and dices right. Bastards next on the list. Just the Tracer left. And the team, Boise State is going to secure them the first.
Bread and Butter does have
Follow-up greetings. Your miscalculations will cost you everything.
the wrecking ball to point
Score 1-0.
Boise State ready to move to the next stage. And the next one out of the 3 possible on Antarctica But before we get to that, just a quick look at the work that Matt Merck did on the Genji play. I mean, it's probably stuck between him and Plato. They're both kind of fighting for the play of the game with their ultimates.
Most definitely. I mean, the fun fact, there is devs are discussing right now changes to the play of the game system because it so heavily favors tanks and DPS right now to try and give support an opportunity to get a play of the game here and there without having to rely on, you know, a triple move off the map.
Not trying to rely on, you know, that killer Valkyrie Battle Mercy.
Yeah, that's hurricane.
Here we go. State try to take a lead by the West Virginia. A whole lot of damage being placed onto their main. Gonna back up. Heal as the Plato. Gonna be taken down to 85. Gonna go back, try to see for a health pack. Heals back up. And gets the pick up the fight on Farah.
Remember, Farah had kit changes so that her rocket boosters actually don't just go straight up. They are manipulated precisely by your directional doesn't mean that she can survive without a pocket. If there's double hit scan, not so much. But if there's no hit scan, yeah.
I am on fire! I see an enemy!
That could rely on the game. And out of the air with that battle. He is eliminated by Plato. Now.
Enemy here!
Bit by this Tracer. That's going to be forced out. He heals off to get back with his team. Now the Flora has his Tracer on the menu. Tries to go punch combo. So low.
Oh no!
Zips off.
Maverick got too big for his bridges and overstayed his welcome. After that combo didn't work. I mean, I understand we scored 3 combos.
Alright, punch time. Clear. Going to pummel that Lucio. I'm going to get right to the pace line, and quick flame strike's going to hit that punch.
And the grenade. That grenade is a little busted. Personally, I like the skill of the grenade of the grenade you find May on the map.
And then the world. Right now, though, this Tracer, I mean, Boise State is probably more concerned about taking, I think, on the Tracer. He's also coincidentally made beforehand, too, so he's just kind of picking everything to kind of avoid Boise State. Big hit onto their Reinhardt with that Bastion. Some punches clear are going to put the point back in their control, 27%.
I'm here.
This is last fight territory. We have a Kiriko squad coming off. There's no more. And Matt Merck is not over Plato. We do hear Pokemon go off. Does not take the set up. Heals are right back online. Well, hopefully the Broncos are aware that there is a shattered Deadeye and Amp coming out from West Virginia.
Oh, the shatter and the sound barrier is going to be used, but judging based on the overall score of that, it would have had to have been a heck of a rally from West Virginia.
I don't think they touched the point in that moment either. Also, the replay system sometimes likes to goof up and whoopsies.
So now we get back to the point of advice you had at the very beginning of this broadcast. West Virginia has the pick of the stage.
All right, West Virginia. Connect with me here. Have a moment with me. Can we get... Okay. Have a moment with me. Now, I have even played your squad in the past. There we go. Just hear me out when I tell you this. Don't go Kings Row. Just don't do it. I would quicker advise that you go to something like Blizzard World for a hybrid. Even Periso would work better, too. Even though there is a broken defense on Periso, if you can go spam, go spam. Just don't go Kings Row. I'm asking you now. Not just as someone who is a broadcaster, but as someone who wants to see your team have a valid chance of overcoming the Broncos here on the second map.
All right, you gave them their advice. Do they listen? Nope. Alrighty, Kings Row it is.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
West Virginia has been attacking State on the defense. Up on the stats, 21 damage. Now Goblin has moved over to Sephora, but now it's right now Spears being focused down on health, down to just 29.
Holy McNuggets, that was a lot of damage.
And stick through it. Plato is able to take out Graham. Brad Button is going to be next on the list. Back to trying to wall him off, and he goes next. And yeah, Boise State holds the first team fight.
Farah, Rocket Barrage is very close. 60 on Dragon and Annihilation. Now this is a situation I've seen in the past. We are going to brawl into a very red spam top. May just got themselves stacked. I understand the Rhine take on the AR, but the state of this game right now, and you're going into a Farah. Drop the Rhine. Go to a Diva, go to a Sig, go for something else that can give your team more protection, because right now the go button is immortality getting hit by Brad.
Brandon doing a lot by taking him out of Goblin. Broadcat Bay, thick low falls, clear, runs his way through of West Virginia. Not even having used his annihilation, Plato's able to get the res off Plato.
Greetings.
Got about a minute 30 that's been pushed from the time.
I think it's only 50% on scatter. It's not worth it, my friend.
Gotta be able to land something.
And you're powered up.
Yeah, there goes the nano boost on the Goblin. He doesn't even need the barrage. Just left click to win. And that is the very much on a
Checking in.
is very much.
Chosen's now on the statue as well. Wow, let's hope no one swaps Widowmaker.
They're trying to drop some instance.
Enemy spotted. Oh, let's
Hey, Plato's
there we
dead.
go.
We're gonna use Beat to be aggressive. They find Chosen. That's great. Ignore the farm, that's fine. I mean, you just cut down the angles they have and lay out their line of sight to clean up the rest of the crew, but you have to rely on the master to go fine line of sight to get that Farah, because we did not, if you're West Virginia, stagger the Broncos hard enough to prevent the opportunity to clutch here. But they're gonna take too long, and Bagel goes into the hurricane play. Wow, his Farah is ulting, and Goblin is going to be open at the capacity barrel.
Just snipe Bagel out of the air with a flame strike. Yeah. I mean, stays back quite a lot. Gets a pick onto Plato. Also falls.
I reserve the right to give Bagel a lot of flax without incentive for us.
Greetings. It's just not worth it. Because your teammates position themselves in a dangerous position.
Increasing out. Hello.
No, I mean, with the Farah! Sniped out of the air! From the air.
Like, Genji is the fly, but Farah is a bee. We do have Shatter. Ooh, you're going to Shatter a Ramatra about it?
They are being forced back right now. They have a chance to use that shatter. Time burns off.
Burn hard to close to another barrage. Will this one probably be a little bit more successful? Yeah.
Over there.
Over here. Shatter this monster we were talking about, but instead you go over to the right.
Genji, stop staggering yourself, but you gotta trade, that's okay. Alright, up and over? Yeah, up and over.
There's much for you to do.
Right out.
And here's
Jade gets the rat butter, and the Lucio can't get away. Another one picked up by Goblin. There you They were wondering how this ride was going to deal with the Farah, and the one split-second chance he got, he just slams right into Goblin with his charge. I can finally meet you on my level. I'm taking every little bit of advantage I can.
So one mistake you made.
Hello. The fine round.
Literally is the floor. As well.
Still half shattered.
Yeah, it didn't use that, but it was still. Not just being fun to watch. He's trying to wait for the break. He's gonna be brought out onto Goblin. What's wrong is just not finding any way to make him down the way. It lands a flame strike onto Bagel again. Goblin is still surviving.
Hello. Oh no, there's one on high right as well. Hey, they go down.
If we protect one another, we will win this.
Also got Deadeye up there with West Virginia.
My ultimate is ready.
To either beat or shatter just to gain a little extra space before the cooldown here. Plato's team down Deadeye from Brand. So now it really is, you gotta beat your Ryan, can't be too aggro. Whiffs on the shatter because they did not wait for the cooldown for Monster Shield.
Not going to be able to get away with just one land and now get
I mean, Lamp did get a buff, but not enough to survive.
Score 0.
So now Boise State doesn't even have to make it to the very end. See, no Omnic Factory today.
Initiating match.
Anyone that watches this later, because I know some people do use VODs from actual broadcasts to scout teams, which I commend you for. Don't go brawl on Kings Row into the Broncos. Because if, for some reason, their spam composition, their hybridization of clockwork, those two things don't work, they will go brawl.
The only time that West Virginia was really able to successfully push was when they used Hotel to kind of take the farmer seat out of play. And every other time,
What matters is that we fight to the very last
You're
second.
able to lock down, prevent angles of Farah by doing stuff like that, but when you're just
Stay
in
close.
phase,
I
which is,
can't hear you if
our
you
way
stray.
to the second point, it's really difficult to deal with that Farah because the buildings provide cover for her, places where she can stall out, and there wasn't anything other than that Cassidy swap made to try and counter it. Now, we do see West Virginia's made a slight adjustment here. We're having the Sojourn pick come in from Grant.
4.
Except for we still have the Genji, and I'm really questioning Genji into what the Broncos have been pulling out. Like, what value does that Genji provide?
Oh, man! Might not be enough. And it's also going to get pressed down and damaged.
I mean, besides what
Goblin is, even if they try to hide in Hotel, there's no one keeping it now. Goblin is wise to their plan. Takes out everybody. Not to the left. Gets focused out by the Broncos. Shield off. On top of that.
man's gonna go Ram.
He was so low on health, and anti-nade just got him out.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Hello.
I mean, you could go the horse. You could go the horse.
Payload secured. Let's move.
Battle.
Hello. Where he left off.
Hostile in view.
Go jump around. Something.
Gonna use it and tears
That's
right
it again.
through the
That's it again. down both angles by rounding the corner. Is Genji not gonna live?
And that just about does it.
I'm calling it now. Goblin got play of the game. There's no question about that.
Probably. Well, we can just assume. So at that point, 2-0 sweep for the Broncos, and everything you warned us about came to fruition in the end.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to think I have some knowledge. I'm just erasing my notes. Some knowledge about how the Broncos like to play.
Yeah. It seemed that came to fruition.
Yeah, now we got to do one thing. It's player of the game.
Well, we've been complaining so much about the game's algorithm for player of the game that I only have to assume that maybe we'll break from a DPS and maybe try to give it to someone else. You're giving me quite a look right now.
I have to. And the reason I have to is because there wasn't a moment there where it really was a huge opportunity to highlight a support play. I mean, we had a Mercy try to res in the back line when 3 people were staring at her. Yeah. So, with that being said, I really don't think support is going to get player of the game.
You would like to find some reason, but it's just not in the cards
I
this
can.
time.
They got a little silly. And I do believe our player of the game is it Zapsap? Is it Zapsap? No heckin' way.
I suppose so.
It's Goblin.
Oh, Goblin.
It's Goblin. Yeah, we got
He is
baited.
there. Yeah,
I'm not shocked.
Yeah, that's basically what we thought. Goblin is going to be player of the game, and it's brought to you by Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like how Idaho helps its members achieve financial success. Goblin is going to be your player of the game.
See, you get player of the game when the enemy team doesn't do anything to counter you.
And you're just constantly nano boosted as well on top of that. I mean, whether it was the nano boost or the Mercy Pocket, he was just putting out so much damage, and this was the final nail in the coffin. The one barrage to wipe West Virginia out. And that's just how everything goes. Well, that's going to do it for this particular match, but we've got more action coming up for you, so we're going to take a short break and be right back, so don't go away. We'll be back with more Boise State esports, and we'll leave you with the top 5 play.
First between KO and Gecko right now. Oh, never mind. Kinetic might get some action.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up,